to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, and when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart. He alone is faithful and true, and he alone knows what is best for you. God is too wise to be mistaken, and God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, and when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart. When you don't understand, and when you don't see his plan, and when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart.
I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured. So I'm giving you. I'm sure with you my life is assured. So I'm giving you my all. I've made some bad choices, I've done my own thing that turned me away from your principles. I've strayed, but you never leave me. You've always been there. giving you my all. Time passes by, and I now realize the choices I've made. My life must be a living testimony, so that all men can see I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured, so I'm giving you my all. Strength's enough to make it through the night. It's gonna be alright. You just hold tight. We'll win this fight. I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured, giving you my all, my all, my all, my all, my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word. I'm sure with you my life is assured. Dear God, I'm giving you my all. My all, my all, my all, my all, my all. Ooh, I'm sure with you, my King, my God, I'm giving you my all. My all, my all, my all, my all, my all. Ooh, I'm giving you all.
All things work for our good, though sometimes we don't see how they could. Struggles that break our hearts in two sometimes blind us to the truth. Our Father knows what's best for us. His ways are not our own. So when your pathway grows dim and you just don't see Him, remember you're never alone. God is is too wise to be mistaken, and God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see His plan, and when you can't trace His hand, trust His heart. He sees the master plan, and He holds the future in His hands. So don't live as those who have no hope. All our hope is found in Him. We see the present clearly, but He sees the first and last. And like a tapestry, He's weaving you and me to someday be just like Him. Oh, God is too wise to be mistaken, and God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see His plan, and when you can't trace His hand, trust His heart. He alone is faithful and true, and He alone knows what is best for you. God is too wise to be mistaken, and God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see His plan, and when you can't trace His hand, trust His heart. When you don't understand, and when you don't see His plan, and when you can't trace His hand, trust His heart.
I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured. So I'm giving you my all. I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over. Order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured. So I'm giving you my all. I've made some bad choices, I've done my own thing that turned me away from your principles. I've strayed, but you never leave me. You've always been there. I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured, so I'm giving you my all. Time passes by, and I now realize the choices I've made. My life must be a living testimony, so that all men can see I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured, so I'm giving you my all. The road is tough, but your strength's enough to make it through the night. It's gonna be alright. You just hold tight. We'll win this fight. I'm giving you my all. I've opened my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word, oh Lord. I'm sure with you my life is assured, giving you my all, my all, my all, my all, my heart for you to take over, to order my steps in your word. I'm sure with you my life is assured. Dear God, I'm giving you my all. My all, my all, my all, my all, my all. Ooh, I'm sure with you, my King, my God, I'm giving you my all. My all, my all, my all, my all, my all. Ooh, I'm giving you
you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice, yes. You've led me through the fire. In darkest nights, you were close like no other. Said I've known you like a father. I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. Oh, yes. All my life you have been faithful, yes. All my life you have been so good. Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Oh, yeah. All my life you have been faithful. Yes, you have. All my life you have been so good. Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have
Hey, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yep, that was my sister Kay Allen singing about the goodness of God. And yep, the goodness of God is showing down in San Fernando, Trinidad. Yep, the place is, it's wet, it's raining in San Fernando. Good evening to all of you who are joining me on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're hearing me, just put some thumbs up for me. If you're hearing me nice and clear and cool and good, put some thumbs up for me, and it's a pleasure again to be in your home. Yep, your sacred space I am in. And I always deem that an honor, a privilege to be in your space. So if you're hearing me loud and clear and concise, just put some thumbs up, put some thumbs up, put some thumbs up for me. Just let me know, hey, Pastor Google, we hearing you nice, loud, clear, concise, crisp. You know, that was a saying we used to say a long time in church. When we're doing this sound in church, we used to say, hey, it's sounding crisp. Boy. So me take you to a friend of mine's, a young man by the name of Bejon Pierre. And the name of the song is Mirror Man.
Father, hear my voice. Oh. This man was made and placed to glorify the Most High in my life, yeah. But this man's been drifting from God's side. And you told me I should daily seek you, Lord. Yeah, you told me there are others looking on. When they see me, do they see your reflection? Or do they just see a man? Mirror man, yeah, I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face should show your reflection. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. My life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face in my mirror. If you're all I see, then you're all they'll see. If you're neglected, then what's reflected? Oh Lord, I'll make a mess of it. Please, Father, guide me. Let every step I make be one to take someone closer to you. Let every word I say correlate with actions that I do. Daily when challenges they come my way, please Father help me use less me more you. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face should show your reflection. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. And my life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face. Cause I'm a man who could make mistakes, a mirror man who could fall and break. But a plane was made to fly, a car was made to drive, and man was made to reflect the character of Christ. Now daily my goal anytime you do an inspection, my face, mirror man. Oh Lord, I am just a mirror man, and my life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face. I'm a mirror man. I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face, mirror man. Oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. My life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face in my mirror. Father, hear my heart, Father, hear my voice. This man was made and placed to glorify the Most High in my life, yeah. But this man's been drifting from God's side. And you told me I should daily seek you, Lord. Yeah, you told me there are others looking on. When they see me, do they see your reflection? Or do they just see a man? Mirror man, yeah, I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face should show your reflection. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. My life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face in my mirror. If you're all I see, then you're all they'll see. If you're neglected, then what's reflected? Oh Lord, I'll make a mess of it. Please, Father, guide me. Let every step I make be one to take someone closer to you. Let every word I say correlate with actions that I do. Daily when challenges they come my way, please Father help me use less me more you. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face should show your reflection. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. And my life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face. Cause I'm a man who could make mistakes, a mirror man who could fall and break. But a plane was made to fly, a car was made to drive, and man was made to reflect the character of Christ. Now daily my goal would be to seek you first before anything, and in everything I'll give glory to your name. Mirror man, yeah, I am just a mirror man. See, I'm a mirror man, Lord. And anytime you do an inspection, my face, mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. And my life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face. I'm a mirror man. I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face, mirror man. just a mirror man. My life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face in my mirror.
Mirror man. Good evening again to those of you joining me on the live. Again, just touching base with you. It's what time is it now? It's 15 minutes past 8 and I am on the live. I was on early, I was on early, making sure everything is in place so that we can interact properly this evening. I want those of you on Facebook, share the live. That's what I want you to do. Those of you on Facebook, share the live. Those of you who are also on a YouTube, share the live. And this evening, I've been touching on issues, current affairs, as usual, per usual, in Trinidad and Tobago, by extension the world. We looked at the tariff. We had MP Brian Manning with us. On Monday, he was sharing his information with us. And today, the opposition had a press conference. The opposition had the press conference today, and in the press conference, you would have heard the Honorable Marvin Gonzalez, former Minister of Public Utilities, also former Minister of National Security, talk about the UNC removing or disbanding or not taking the RIC report. When he also talked about I asked him the question about MTS. I also asked him about contractors not being able to not being paid on time and stuff like that. And you also had Mr. Faris Alwari talking about Jack Warner's extradition case and stuff like that. So we have and I want to play for you some other stuff that I saw on social media that has caught my attention. I think you would want to weigh in on it. Yeah, you will want to weigh in on it this evening. So again, good evening to all of you. And I again want to thank you guys for sharing the love with me, From time to time, I get messages on our WhatsApp line, our Constructive Talk WhatsApp line, and those of you who are on the line, who have the line, and you would send me encouraging messages, which is I'm so really happy and encouraged by them. So, things are happening. And again, as I said just a while ago, we need to keep our eyes open and aware of what's going on. So we're going to start the show in a short bit. Going to start the program. Somebody told me stop calling it a show. It's not a show. It's a program. Right? It's an educational program. And we need to see it as that and treat it like that. All right? Need to play this song before I start.
Jesus, lifter of my head, arise. Oh Lord, many are my foes. Oh Lord, many rise against me. They say, where is your God? They say God will not deliver.
Music by my good friend, Mr. Sean Daniel, Lifter of My Head. Yep. Ah, boy, that's my good friend and brother, Sean Daniel. So, yep, again, let me say good evening and thank you to all of you joining me on the live. And I just would have one request for those of you who are on the live. Could you just tell me where you're looking at me from? Could you please just tell me? Say, Pastor Google, I'm watching at you, I'm looking at you from what? Facebook does give you, it's Facebook, yeah. Facebook does give you a map or a scale or a graph of where people look at you from. And I looking at the graph today and strange enough, real people watching me from Sawa. A lot of the viewers that look at Constructive Talk are from Sawa. So let me say a special good evening to the people in San Juan, Sawa. Thank you very much. San Fernando coming second, my hometown, Pleasantville. People in this community, my community, are locked on. So I want to ask you guys just to let me know where you're looking at me from, where you're taking in the program from. Right? Brooklyn, New York is in the house. Maraval is in the house. To be where? Right. So I'm seeing somebody from Brooklyn, New York. Maraval, Pity Valley. Somebody said, I love songs from Sean Daniel. I know I love it too. Somebody's locked on from Sandy Grande. Somebody's locked on from, where is that? St. Joseph. St. Joseph. Hey. Good evening, St. Joseph. Those of you locked on and say, what's it? We have a St. Joseph village in San Fernando, eh? So, yeah, let me know if it's St. Joseph, San Fernando, St. Joseph, Port of Spain. You know what I mean? I am locked on. I am looking at you from West Moorings. Hey. Good evening. Maryland is in the house. And La Romaine, yeah, well, La Romaine have a special place in my heart too. Eh? La Romaine is in the house. Maryland. Somebody saying, good night, Pastor Google. Locked on. Oh, looking at you from where? Queens, New York. Queens, good evening. Miaro is in the house. St. Anne's is in the house. Pastor, I am locked. I am what? No, Pastor, I am looking at you from where? The Philippines? Okay. Rio Claro, Pleasantville. What part of Pleasantville you watching me? You watching me from Pleasantville? That's my community. I just teasing the person from my area. All right. Pleasantville is locked on. All right. So just let me know where you're looking at me from now. Really appreciate it. You know. I really appreciate it. Trust me, I really appreciate it. So yeah. Yep. Things are happening in Trinidad and Tobago that we need to be aware of, and we need to be aware of. So we're gonna start the program now. All right? Gonna get into the program in a little bit. Cool?
Our peace of mind is our priority. Proton Security, your trusted partner in safety. With 24-hour monitoring and patrols, we've got your back day and night. Affordable, reliable, and always on guard. Proton Security offers top-notch protection for your home, business, and everything in between. No matter the size, no matter the time, Prozone is committed to safeguarding what matters most to you. Contact us today at 767-7376 or visit us on Facebook and Instagram at KDF and Associates. Need security you can count on? Call us today. Prozone Security, affordable, reliable, 24/7 protection. Prozone Security, always on guard.
All right. I want to thank Prozone Security for sponsoring and being a part of this evening. Hello, good evening. I'm seeing somebody calling in. I opened up the phone line, said, but let's see you calling in.
Good evening,
Hi, good
thank
evening.
you, Google. The Philly is from
Hello,
Philadelphia,
good evening.
you know. The Philly is not Philippine, it's Philadelphia.
Oh. God, I realize.
Philadelphia, way off Philadelphia.
Oh, God, that one need to get my glasses. You see why you called me? I'm feeling bad now.
You hear it?
I hear it. Yeah, I said I had to get my glasses. That's why I had to get my glasses. I'm feeling
No, but
bad now.
they give you, no. They give you a shortened version and they say Philly, but it's Philadelphia.
Oh, it's Philadelphia. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Philadelphia, the person from, not Philippines.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you have audience from far off.
Yeah. Man. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
All right. Calling to let me know it's not Philly. It's not Philippines. It's Philadelphia. The person watching from. All right? Philadelphia. Don't get tired up.
Your peace of mind is our priority. Prozone Security, your trusted partner in safety. With 24-hour monitoring and patrols, we've got your back day and night. Affordable, reliable, and always on guard. Prozone Security offers top-notch protection for your home, business, and everything in between. No matter the size, no matter the time, Prozone is committed to safeguarding what matters most to you. Contact us today at 767-7376 or visit us on Facebook and Instagram at KDF and Associates. Need security you can count on? Call us today. Prozone Security, affordable, reliable, 24/7 protection. Prozone Security, always on guard.
All right. So, I want to thank Prozone Security for advertising on Constructive Talk. We want to thank them very, very much for their confidence in us and, making sure that we do what we have to do. I don't know. I'm trying to play this ad and I'm not getting it to play. I need to check that out and see what's going on with that ad. All right. So, I was telling you that today, the opposition had a press conference, and I want to say this, I hope that persons who are locked on to Constructive Talk, I hope you all are sharing the live and telling persons that they need to be on, because there are some things that I personally watching and wondering what is really going on in this country. Now, let me tell you this. I believe that our whole thing with Jack Warner is a red herring. Because you see, the situation with Jack Warner has brought us to a place now where people are seeing and realizing and understanding that there are people who are unhappy on the ground. The ground is very, very unhappy. Yep, I'm back with you. So, today the opposition had a press conference and I asked a question to the Honorable Mr. Marvin Gonzalez about MTS workers, the situation at MTS, and I also asked him about contractors. There are a lot of contractors who have not been paid since April, since long before April. Some contractors haven't been paid months. But we're hearing a rumor, but we ain't into that rumor just yet. Let's hear what the Honorable Marvin Gonzalez had to say, Chief Whip, about the MTS situation. Because he was the minister. He was the minister. If you don't know, he was the minister of public utilities which MTS fell under. So I wanted to hear from him. I wanted to get a feel of what it is we're hearing about MTS. And I wanted to hear from him. Tell us, what is really going on with MTS? This is what he had to say.
And we see what's happening with MTS. I don't know if I don't want to hear what is your view on what is happening to MTS. That's one. Two, there are a lot of contractors who have worked for MTS and they would have worked for other agencies. Haven't been paid, and these contractors are reaching to the breaking point, and they're asking the opposition enough or question the government on when can they be paid as contractors, garbage collection, and what's happening. What's your feeling?
Well, I gave an interview yesterday.
I don't know why it's sounding like that. Let me see if it's something. I want to make sure you hear it. So you hear
President Express on the MTS issue, and I would say this for now, that what you are seeing here is gross incompetence on the part of the government. Gross incompetence and an inability to manage a complex country. They were unprepared. They sat in opposition for 9 years. All of MTS's audited financials were submitted. I laid them in the parliament, and if they were reading it, then they would have known about MTS's financial situation, and therefore it was their responsibility. It should not have shocked them to know that MTS was experiencing its challenges, and we are all aware of the challenges of MTS. But I can tell you that as Minister of Public Utilities, I would have been on the phone on a regular basis talking to my permanent secretary, talking to my colleague, the Minister of Finance. I would ask my permanent secretary to reach out to the permanent secretaries of the Ministry of Housing and the Ministry of Education and some of those critical customers of MTS to ensure that they get the appropriate payment so that they can meet their monthly obligation, including the payment of salaries and what have you. I would have been in constant contact with the Minister of Finance to ensure that the releases are provided to the MTS. That is how a minister ought to conduct themselves in office. But if you behave like Barry Padarat, involved in all kind of couture and mahima every single day, bacchanal and confusion, and
now, Minister Gonzalez said something that jumped out at me. While he was giving his explanation about how he went about retrieving funds or trying to balance the books at MTS, he would liaise with his permanent secretary, his PS, and the PS would liaise with other PS to ensure payment from other ministries. So if the Ministry of Education had money for MTS, the PS, or the Ministry of Public Utilities, would liaise with the PS from the Ministry of Education to get the money so that they will pay contractors and they'll pay MTS workers. The same thing with the Ministry of Justice or the Attorney General Office. They would liaise with whoever they have to liaise with there to get the payments. What the Chief Whip is saying is that if you would settle down, which might be difficult for you to do, based on your demeanor, you don't come across as somebody who could settle down. But if you could settle down a little bit now and know your job, do your job, it might just work.
I don't know if I don't want to hear what is your view on what is happening. That's one. Two, there are a lot of contractors who have worked for MTS and they would have worked for other agencies, and they haven't been paid. And these contractors are reaching to the breaking point, and they're asking the opposition final or question the government on when can they be paid as contractors, garbage collection, and what's happening? What's your feeling?
Well, I gave an interview yesterday with the Express on the MTS issue, and I would say this for now, that what you are seeing here is gross incompetence on the part of the government. Gross incompetence and an inability to manage a complex country. They were unprepared. They sat in opposition for 9 years. All of MTS's audited financials were submitted. I laid them in the parliament, and if they were reading it, then they would have known about MTS's financial situation, and therefore it was their responsibility. It should not have shocked them to know that MTS was experiencing its challenges, and we are all aware of the challenges of MTS. But I can tell you that as Minister of Public Utilities, I would have been on the phone on a regular basis talking to my permanent secretary, talking to my colleague, the Minister of Finance. I would ask my permanent secretary to reach out to the permanent secretaries of the Ministry of Housing and the Ministry of Education and some of those critical customers of MTS to ensure that they get the appropriate payment so that they can meet their monthly obligation, including the payment of salaries and what have you. I would have been in constant contact with the Minister of Finance to ensure that the releases are provided to the MTS. That is how a minister ought to conduct themselves in office. But if you behave like Barry Padarat, involved in all kind of couture and mahima every single day, bacchanal and confusion, and you're not settling down to do your work, that is the reason why you have so many of our employees going without salaries, because he's not sitting down to do his work. I would advise him, sit, talk to your permanent secretary, talk to your colleague Minister of Finance. Get your permanent secretaries to call her other permanent secretaries so that they can make the necessary releases, make it available so that payments can be made to the MTS. That is how you manage a country. And we were doing that every single day. We were not pulling our hair out of our heads and saying, oh, everything is so bad and everything is bad and everything is in a financial mess and what have you. The PNM government makes governance look too easy. And that is our problem. We make governance look too easy, where every Tom, Dick and Harry believe you could come and lie to the population, get into government, and when you go into it, you make a complete and total mess of this country. And that is exactly what you're witnessing today. They were unprepared, they were never prepared, and they will never settle down to manage this country.
So, Minister Padrat, settle down now. Settle down a little bit now. Settle down and do your job. Settle down and do your job. But my question to you this evening is, are you what you heard from Chief Whip Mr. Gonzal about how he dealt with MTS? What is your thoughts about that, Trinidad and Tobago? We starting the ball rolling with that. I wanted to hear, because I asked the question. He didn't answer the question about the contractors, in the sense that he did answer in a way. Because it have contractors who did work for government agencies like HDC. There are contractors who did work for LSA and cannot get their money. If you're now closing your fridge door, if you want to screen record something, screen record this and send it to your people. There are contractors who did work for HDC. There are garbage collectors. There are people who collect garbage for HDC who have not been paid. 4 months and counting. April, May, June, July, August. 5 months haven't been paid. What's going on with that? I saw where somebody screen record, right? The statement, a conversation I was having with a caller. And the caller, we were talking about the murder toll. And I said to the caller, I said, he said he heard it's 300 and something. I said, well, I hear it's 481. Listen what I said, you know. I heard it was 481. They screen record me saying that and telling people I misleading the country by telling people the murder toll is 481. I said I heard it was 481. That's why I hear. Just like how you hear certain things, I heard certain things. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to say I say any right thing. But don't say I say it's 481 as if that's what it is. I said I heard. So Wall Street, you're screen recording things and trying to mislead it. Find out how much people in Chumakak who not working right now because they closed down CPEP. Why they do a program on that Wall Street? Why don't call Chumakak Wall Street and find out that? But you want to screen record me saying 481 murders. I said I heard in the sense that I'm a part of a WhatsApp group with police officers, the military, and they are saying based on what they count, their count, their real count, their true count. That's what they are saying. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. What is the topic on the show for this evening?
Well, I'm asking what is your how do you feel Minister Gonzal would have shared his views on what's happening with MTS, and he would have given an outline of how he went about getting monies and dealing with the financial difficulties of WASA. I mean not WASA, MTS. And I'm asking, he's even going as far as to say that that Minister Paderat need to settle down and do his job.
These people, and then they don't know, not right. I quite agree, because I heard when he said that, he tell them that, but you see what happened. They don't know how to manage, right? They come into office even before when they was campaigning, and they asked him, Ms. Vicessa, what are you trying to do to raise revenue? And she said what she will see, what she could think. They don't have a clue. Right? We fired the MTS workers now, because right now, what they say, the government owing them money. Millions of dollars.
They didn't fire them, but they are saying that they're owing them money, and they're trying to find out. They wouldn't, as the minister, as the MP said, they need to settle down, and what the minister need to do is instruct the PS from the Ministry of Public Utilities to liaise with other PS from other ministries to be able to get the funds.
They don't know about that. Let me tell you something, Pastor Google. You see, UNC, the kind of experience PNM having in office is, yes, PNM know where to go, who to talk to get funds to man all the ministries. You know, when PNM was in office, they would have never had the kind of problems UNC having out to get money. Because PNM is the most expensive government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. These people coming right of all Paderat doing is looking to boss man and talk about what the PNM lead place in a mess. They don't know nothing about financial management, and they don't have governmental experience. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they have so much difficulty. Guys, all right.
Thank you very much.
He talking.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, my time. All right, thanks. All the best.
Same to you. So that's what we're discussing. What are your views about the advice given to the minister? Chief Whip Gonzal, he sat in the seat and he is saying, this is how I dealt with the situation with MTS. What is your view? How do you evaluate and take the advice from Chief Whip Mr. Gonzal, MP Gonzal? He is saying to him, hey, come on, settle down and do your job. Settle down and do your job. All right? Also at the press conference, you had former Attorney General. All right. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Robi.
Hi, good evening.
Now, Paderat cannot do that. Why says that he cannot do that? Let me tell you something. There are people who could do wrong things and sleep when the night comes. There are people who could do wrong things and have to wake whole night. You know what is a man's conscience that when you fire people and people don't have a bed to go by and a child crying for some milk and you only making confusion and you can't settle and you can't get this and you can't get that. Pastor, that is the wrong thing, and that is what I tell you the other night. You see a man going on the road and he hand twist behind the back. Go ask you a question. He go answer it himself and he go tell you why he hand twist behind the back. Watch how all of them operating. Watch how all of them operating. You're hearing nobody talking about the groceries. You're hearing nobody talking about murders. You hear nobody talking about what's going on about the CPF workers and nobody hear nothing. The man cannot settle down because they lie and they're going to continue to lie and they will never settle down. All of them, the next thing you go see, they're going to be on a line walking on the road and they're going to want to know what happened to them. Later I will call them back.
All right. Well, I hear you and I understand what you're saying. At the end of the day, we have to lend our voices in support. We have to lend our voices in support of accountability in this country, you know. You understand what I'm saying, Trinidad and Tobago? We have to lend our voices in support of accountability. There is a level of accountability that we need. So we can't just have a minister going around, opening up his mouth, saying things. You understand? Saying some things that, okay, so you're liaising with the minister. You're liaising with the minister. Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Google.
Hi, good evening.
Pastor Google, you know what happened? I just see in a matter of time that MTS will probably go under some privately owned entity. And I feel other utility companies will follow suit. I don't know if you read the manifesto last time that the UNC manifesto that they have intention of selling out the entities to private interests. Are you aware of that, Pastor Google?
I would have heard about that, yeah.
In their manifestos. And this is my opinion. I don't know about you, but I already feel that the IMF is already in this country. And they didn't say nothing at all. I can just sense it. And with respect to how people are not talking about the murders, I just want you to jog your memory that there was a former minister who used to put a clamp on telling certain people do not report any murders to the media. Do you know who was that then Minister of National Security? There was Mr. Warner. Mr. Warner. He put a gag over there on telling certain people do not report the murders in the country.
Okay.
So you see what you're doing. But I already feel that the IMF is already in this country and people not talking about it. Certain people not talking about it.
All right. Well, let's wait and see.
All right,
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. There's somebody saying, Pastor Google, let the persons you have assigned to check the chat. All right, you're saying to let them check it because Mr. King Soul is giving problems. Caribbean Soul is giving problems on the chat. So some people are asking if we can block Mr. Caribbean Soul. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Google.
Hi, good evening.
How are you this evening, my brother?
I'm okay, sir.
Missed you a few nights. The phone was giving some trouble. You need to take in my sister and I don't know how to do the phone fall down and break. So, Sister Jenny, good night. Pastor Google, did you have a look at that gentleman that the former minister was referring to? Did you look at the man attire from the time in opposition to where he is in office? Today I looked at a video of him somewhere. Can't remember where it is. And I asked myself, between he and Ian Allen, which one powered up more?
I don't want to talk. I don't want to go down that.
Look, when I join a reference, that just tells me that this fella is not about the job that he has anymore. This is about him. And I heard somebody call him who is really the Prime Minister. If you notice, for the past 3 weeks and more, we probably heard the Prime Minister once or twice. Everything else comes through that particular, more or less, that particular individual. He starts to cry. So, when the minister tell him, cool, sit down and
we have to understand them fellas. The Minister of Culture said to us that she has a $9 billion deficit. The Prime Minister went in. I wonder if that was in her constituency. I don't know if you heard it or played it. There was a constituency meeting. Because I hear somebody say, CPEP workers, we cutting grass. And then she outlined her intentions for CPEP. I said, I don't know CPEP again. You know. When the lady tell me CPEP, people should be more productive. And I'm saying, she's not talking that in the parliament. She's talking that she's having that conversation across the Caroni Bridge in a particular constituency to a particular group of people. So if we understand what she's saying to these people, is that there is no CPEP coming again. And if it do comes, it'll be very minimal. The lady said that to us a few weeks ago in her own constituency meeting when she outlined what she sees CPEP as and what CPEP should become. Well, they expect. So I asked this morning, hear what they tell me now. They're doing an internal audit. But there's 400 contractors. Out of the 400 contractors, they find 40 of them or 30 something of them, 40 of them. So let me say you have 360. And you can't charge none of the 40 yet. Right? But you close down the institution, you hire a new body, and you bring an internal auditor to do an audit on a previous board. So what is the purpose of hiring the best to just leave the former CPEP workers if you say they were that corrupted, the CPEP board, and then you do your internal audit and then you lock up who you had to lock up then? We say no, open that CPEP coming back. The lady already said to us, the Prime Minister said to us, what is our intention with CPEP? They have a $9 billion deficit. Only talking about IMF? No, brother. They already said to us 10-1. That is where it's going. 10-1. I don't know what they told us that since in their previous incarnation, and all state companies that is not viable or profitable, they are going to sell them out. So who boy pass over we going to buy it? They're paying shares or we could buy shares. Or is it 1% that they was arguing about that own everything? But only in for hard, or if only think 1990 or under Robinson in the 80s was back, this young generation come to see what we went through to get where we is here, or they will feel what we went through then. Enjoy your night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't know now. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But you know what? You gotta see it. Let's take this voice note.
Pastor Google, my word on this whole thing concerning MTS. I don't know if you had the recording of the first press conference that the Prime Minister had before, when they win the election, the first press conference. Now, I understand people saying that the PNM didn't listen to the people and the people decide not to go out and vote. But nobody didn't stop to think that if you don't go out and vote, we will lose the election and what will be the consequences after. That is one. The press conference she had, remember she mentioned about the different security firms that working for the government, they will have to let go some and leave the main ones that they will need to leave. Now, it's true the different ministries owing MTS money, but before they come into power, things were juggling a bit to handle the situation in order for persons to get their salaries. So as them come into power, for they to be overdrafted within this past 3 months, it had to be that they was not pumping no money at all. Because if they were pumping money into the MTS, salaries would have paid the proper way where they could pay for the NIS, the health plan and all these different things, right? And still will have something put on, right? But apparently nothing wasn't pumping. So whatever left was drawn out. Why? Is it because they want to get rid of MTS and somebody from the government open up their own thing to accommodate workers who they choose to put? I'm just asking. Because remember, the first press conference was to get rid of somebody. They wasn't going to hold on to some of those security that working for the government. They didn't name who was the ones, but this what is happening now goes to show MTS was one of the main ones, right? Because if they were pumping money into and when they came in, it was pumping in money, salaries would have been paid, and it would not reach that, and whatever little extra that go in would have go towards the debt, because that is what was taking place before, right? The payments was being juggled, right? That people was getting the salary and people wasn't complaining, right? The only thing I think I heard they was complaining about is the percentage they was going to get. I think it's 2% or whatever, right? That's all I have to say for now.
All right. Okay. So you hear what the caller had to say. Right? People are let me tell you something here. While people feel people not listening and people not thinking and people not being very observant about what is happening, people are very observant, you know. Look, that lady remember the first press conference and statements that was made in that press conference. That lady remember that. So while you want to play games and feel that you could fool people, you feel that you could just fool people with foolishness. With foolishness, eh? Hello, good evening, caller.
Mr. Google, good night.
Hi, good evening.
I just want to say one thing. I would like to know where the PNM government was getting money to pay all these bills. CPEP was getting money. All the workers was getting money. Was PNM taking straw and turning it into money? Were they doing that? How all of a sudden CPEP workers cannot get paid? Forestry workers cannot get paid. They cannot touch the PNM government with a 10-foot rod. Rowley is a leader with integrity and he loved the people. Kamala is saying that she loved the people. Which love? How could you love somebody and send them home and know that they have no money to take care of their family? Pastor Google, they are going to privatize MTS. The 2 callers before the exact time. Kamala said that she is going to sell some of these companies that she know that is not feasible and viable. She said it in her manifesto. She said it in Separia. She is going to sell them out. MTS is a minimum wage workers. That is what they get. So she's going to sell out MTS and one of her financiers will buy it and they will get all the contracts and employ who they want. These people are wicked people. Trinidadians open all their eye. See what is taking place in this land. All this stuff going on Facebook and WhatsApp and talking Rowley. Don't Penelope Beckers. Oh God, all you let me get together and bind together to get this government out of power. What are we still doing? We don't do the wrong thing already. We didn't go and vote.
Gosh.
God, let us get together now, people. Let us bind together. People crying.
Yes, they are.
People crying.
Yes, they are.
They are crying.
Yes.
You would leave your brother and your sister to suffer on the roadside and still pull down Beckers. What you pulling down Beckers for? What you pulling down for? Starting didn't lose the election. Starting didn't lose the election. Starting only have 1 vote. Rolling only have 1 vote. It's we who didn't go out and vote. Stop blaming people for the mess that the PNM people did. And let us bind together and fight this cause together. Come on, you still love nobody. I wonder if they understand when before Tanku went into parliament. Tanku said they have to go before the CPO. We have to get 10% of them. Tanku said that before he went into parliament to this SOE talk. He said they have to go before the CPO to negotiate when they come from. I don't know why they make this man fool them so much. And this woman inherits such a big salary. She's comfortable enough. This PSA woman sit down comfortable. She ain't getting no short pay. She ain't getting no backlash. She's sitting high and mighty.
Yeah.
And then people all you bind together now. Let us forget what happened. Everybody we know a mistake was made. Forgive one another. Let us fight together and show the strength of the African man. Now, please. Please. Quota is not sufficient for African man. None of these houses in parliament. Yes, the Labour man, yes, the Labour man is saying nothing. The Labour man saying anything. The Labour man is saying a and still, all you pay about $100 a month with this union thing. All you drop out the union. Pastor Kuku, have a great night. Have a great show going on. Don't come down at all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, you can't talk yet, no, it's not the 8.
Pastor Gold.
It's not the 8. How you talking? You want to come and talk? You tell me you can only talk when it's the 8.
Just now, Pastor Gold. Just now, good night. I just want to say, Pastor Gold, that lady need a round of applause.
I'm telling you, I wish I had a round of applause. I had to download that.
Yeah, that lady need a round of applause.
That lady was on point. That lady was on point.
And I like what she's saying for all the PNM to unite, forget what happened, come together and unite. And let the government on guard. The people on the ground saying, well, they better keep this state of emergency, you know, because after it, protest about more. And the same people on the ground saying, or they could out one street, or they could call one protest on one street, but or they can call protest on 100 streets. Pastor Google, it's real enough.
Man, that's what the people wanted.
Listen to the ground. Listen, people can eat. Only all alone can enjoy the fattest calf, and people suffering all over the
place. All right, Tol.
Yeah, what people are wrong.
All right.
Why?
All right, Tol.
Only better keep it safe. Let me just keep it for.
Oh gosh, Tol man.
Yeah.
We will talk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let me tell you something, eh? The lady says something and it's very true. Some of their own supporters, I played it for you last night, you know. Some of their own supporters are saying it. Eh? Some of their own supporters are saying it. You don't believe me? Or you don't believe me? Listen to this. Listen to one of the supporters.
It have too many hungry people in this country right now. You might say today's not the day to say them things. You might say today's not the day to start that bacchanal. But I'm telling you this. Auntie Kamla took a lot of food from people's mouth. And I'm saying it plain. I am a supporter. I am a supporter. My whole house vote UNC. Hear me and hear me well. My whole house vote UNC. My children, I picked up and I carried them to vote UNC. I cost my neighbors to vote UNC. And if my grandchildren was big, they had was to vote UNC too. I never move that flag. You never see a PNM flag hang by me. But you see a UNC flag hang by me. Take your time. Take your time. So take your time. Don't tread on me. Tread light with me. I ain't come to beg for bread. I have my bread inside. I ain't come for some water. I have my water in my pipe. I ain't come for finance. I can manage myself. So don't feel that I come here to just talk or come for bacchanal or come to beg. It's nothing like that. I am telling you. Auntie Kamla took a lot of food from the people's mouth already. It is what it is. She might say she cleaning up her house to bring back the good workers, the hard-working workers, the honest workers. But a lot of children is hungry because of the decision she chose. You wouldn't agree? But my dreams don't ever lead me astray. Auntie Kamla left a lot of people hungry and the food spoiled, they can't get the food to eat. A lot of promises she make and me ain't see it yet. Whoever make a promise to comfort a fool and then keep it because the table was turned. A lot of food was taken away from Trinidadians. And a lot more will be taken away from them. It now starts. Let me hope and pray that Auntie Kamla really do something different to elevate the people in the country, the crime, country, the crime, the cost of living, the medical system, all these things want fixing up. I praying that she do something correctly. But honestly speaking, I have been watching Miss Auntie Kamala. I've been watching Auntie Kamala lately. Stacey, she don't have the strength. I've been watching her. I've been watching her properly. She don't have a balance. She off balance. And you know, and I try my best to be right. She don't have a balance. She off balance. She not able to hold herself up. All these workers that don't have work. I as a mother, that's spiritual mother, as a mother with children that I give birth to. I as a mother, if I see my children hungry and all they have to eat is stone. All my children have to eat is stone and they can't buy this stone, it's hard, they can't eat it. I forget now about what the Almighty God say. I forget what my ancestors say. I forget what you say.
Olia, people, that is one of the big supporters. That's one of the big supporters. That lady support, and she. Let me tell you something now. If I could show the video, I show you the video. I can't show you the video because I don't have the facilities right now again to show you the videos. But if I could show you the videos, I show you the videos. Here I was saying to you, that was one of their biggest supporters. And now she is saying, hey, Olia, people are no food, you know. People hungry, you know. People hungry, you know. People are no food, you know. Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, Pastor. Good afternoon.
All right, good evening.
Pastor, that woman who spoke yesterday, I don't know if she, so far hearing she, but I wish I was sure because that woman, she talked truth. And she talked from she heart. And like I was saying, everybody, I don't know where's the problem because people had to understand, hello, news flash, we are in opposition. We put on turn, we will not take us out of opposition.
You sure we in opposition?
Well,
you not sure? Wait. You not sure we in opposition?
Well, I don't know.
You're not sure. Some people still reacting and behaving cocky and arrogant.
I don't know why them have this kind of mentality where they believe.
There are some people who still throwing words and still attacking people on Facebook and on YouTube and all that kind of thing. So what position you talking about? You sure you know you saying? You sure that they you hear what the lady said just now? A lady called in just now. She nearly bring tears to my eyes. The woman said, hey, we need to wake up.
I heard it. I listened to it very well.
Okay.
I ain't calling up now. I said I listen to it because and then I called and say well said because I do understand what is going on with some people. But some people,
if I had an applause, I give that woman an applause. Telling you straight up, that lady was on point. That lady, you see that lady who called in there? Let me tell you something now. She said something. She said, we didn't go out and vote.
And she didn't lie. Did she lie?
We didn't go out and vote.
No.
And now that we are in opposition and we are going through what we're going through, we need to come together.
Mm-hmm. And some people wouldn't grow up. They're petty. The I like this one and this one and the other people don't care. Them vote back in. I do who could barely walk in. And then into election. Then vote back in. I do who could barely walk in. And we sit down to talk about this one and that one, and them were back here who almost.
A woman a prime minister who cannot say inland revenue.
Oh no! Them were back here. I who could barely talk and barely walk. Them vote she back in by the thousands.
She say Indian revenue, you know.
Yeah. And them vote back in that and we over here complaining. I like this one, and I want to go out and want to dive on each other. So that's why I say, people, we are in opposition. Newsflash. I don't know if I still feeling in January, February, we in August. The election of April, we lost it.
I don't know what position you talking about, no?
Anyway, Pastor, before I go, tell your admin, he had to be on the board, he or she, because this crab and soul character come back.
I just take him off.
Well, I wasn't watching because on the phone, so I wasn't watching. But
check and see. I think I took him off just now.
He had too much leeway, but this without time free.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
See your business. Yeah, later.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, eh? Do get to happen, you know. The supporters going in their meeting and telling them, you know. Right? Supporters going in their meetings and telling them, meeting them there in their meeting and telling them. Are you all aware of that? Some of you don't know that. All right, let me play something for you. I can play something for you. I'm going to play something for you now. I want to play something for you. Some of their own supporters. My aunt sent me something last night. Auntie, thanks for listening. Eh? You know, what us be some of the best things is when your family supporting you, you know. Yeah, boy. My mother not even in Trinidad and she watching. Good night, Mom. My aunt don't miss the program. I don't talk for my dad. Oh, Lord. Let me don't go there. So let me listen to some of the supporters. A supporter last night went up to the microphone and take a listen to what he had to say.
Where we have to collect money from certain people every month. We have to collect a fee to pay a private security to protect our family. It really getting unfair. A lot of people from Kuchawan, Ramsamud, Chester, Somaitres used to work URP, CPEP, Ministry of Works. They out of job. When I go to ask for money right now from a person for $100 from a person, a single parent, oh, we have to buy school book, how are we going to protect? Now, this is a crisis that we're facing in Kuchawan and Chester and Somai, and I representing the people here today because first time we getting a minister in front of us to take our words that what happening in our street. And another point, sorry for keeping so long, but I really have this in my chest. Mr. Minister, I want to tell you, you know when the police come out here in Debe, they don't pass in Kuchawan, Ramsamud, Chester, Somai, they don't pass. You know where does this come out? They come out 7 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock. You know what they're coming out for? To get an award, 400 tickets. They getting in right here. Debe, Kuchawan, Somaitres, right here. We all people, we commented, they can't walk. They bring.
Only hearing them.
We all people, we commented, they can't walk. They bring the grandchild to school. We don't have no car park for Debe Hindu school. We don't have none for Parvati school. When they come and pull aside, you know what they do? Come. The man can come out of the car. Come, bring a license, bring a and take it. That's what they're doing. That's them work. That's what the police are them doing in Debe.
So you hear that? Only hear that? Yeah. And that is how they feel. And they're telling the member of parliament that was in Oropuch West, Oropuch East, someone else, I think it was Dr. Munilal area. And that is what they're telling him. That's what they're telling him. People can't play for the security because they was working CPEP and now they have no money. When you hear the woman just now talk about people hungry, they was talking about people hungry under Dr. Rowley. And they were saying that people was hungry under Dr. Rowley. Well, yeah, I take this call. Hello, good evening. I don't know why that keep happening, you know. Hi, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. So you get it? I thought I alone saw that. There is another one with an African fella who used to cuss and get on. Big supporter. He put up a post here, he asking, do you think, or they send me a message, do you think that the activities that supported the UNC to get into office, do you think they should be rewarded? And I just sent you one day again. So this one saying he's another big influencer for them, right? He was singing a big song for them. Yeah, he ain't using his words. He using the words of a businessman. So he say a businessman tell him he met a prominent businessman today. Listen to it and you go, yeah. So it has reached home to them. It ain't it we alone. You see, Pastor Gung, we have to be honest with ourselves. And this is where the PNM supporters are not being honest. All Africans come together. The PNM is not an African-based alone party. The problem we had that we figured that the Prime Minister puts your tongue and we ain't going and vote. Ask them what the Prime Minister do wrong or they ain't listening. The man tell all you here we're going on times hard. We have to tighten my belt. Oh, they are choking, or they go sink me. Now the opposition singing to the head. How much more I go tighten my belt? Well, you see how tight the belt get now. Because we ain't listening. We ain't understanding what's going on. We get in a group of people, I'll give all the baby grant. But the treasury, when they go across the Caroni Bridge, the treasury have no money, the government, but when they come to town, remember I gave all the free laptops, I gave all the baby grant out. Children hospital. When everybody telling the public servant now, I never promise only 10%, you know. I tell all it would start. It could start maybe at 10. I never promise you 10.
Will you hear that?
I mean, a member of the party come out here just the other day and tell me that on my radio station.
Who's that?
Government never promised public servants 10%.
Who said that on our radio station?
Whenever it's the man who represents, and not only he alone, Gopio, there are several supporters of the UNC, and I want to believe I heard a minister say the same thing to
Nah, no minister ain't say that.
I will check back again my clip. I heard it on not one supporter saying that. They say that the government never promised public.
The supporters could say that, but I don't believe. I want to hear for myself.
I tell you, I'll go back again and check it, and if I find it at Senate where there was some meeting, sometime in some. You remember that this going around with this stand your ground legislation, and somebody wrong that area ring raise that conversation. I remember mistake. And they say I didn't promise 10%.
No, I need to see that. I want to hear that.
Once I find it, I get it fair.
All
and
right.
that is where we are now.
All right.
Enjoy your night.
Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Pleasant good afternoon to you, my brother. It's been quite a while.
Who is this?
And it's just about a month ago, I said, but look, my brother back up and running.
Who is this?
But I kind of foul. So I go to bed early.
Who is this?
My name is Carlos. Okay. I'm a regular call on you when you was at that other place.
Oh, that other place.
That other, yeah. Let's leave it like that for now. That other place.
That other place.
That other place, yes. Pastor, we in trouble.
Why you say that? The people only 2 months in office. Give them a chance. Let me see what they have to offer.
Okay. I was listening. I was listening to that visionary man, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. Call him what you want. Call him arrogant. Call him what you want. He said it, you know. He said a time is going to come when the check they will give you will bounce.
Hey, wait, just now. You wait right there. Who you talking about? You talking about Dr. Rowley?
Yes.
All right, you wait right there. Don't say nothing again. Hold your hand, right?
Yeah.
Hold your hand, just now.
Before you get to that point where the checks will bounce in the bank, you cut the liability of requiring to write the checks. You know what that means? When the government finds itself in a position not being able to pay the payroll, ask Barbados what happened. It's tens of thousands of public servants that come off the payroll. Governments don't have you on the payroll working and can't pay you. They take you off the payroll. In this country, anybody who is telling you that they will incur expenditure that we all know the revenues cannot support, they are telling you in code that they intend to cut the public service. And let me tell you what my source of information tells me when I try to understand what the UNC is about. You know what the UNC is saying quietly and secretly? If they ever get to that situation where they come into office and they can't pay the bills that they're committed to and they cut the public service, is mainly PNM supporters that will be affected because the bulk of the public service is East-West Corridor people supporting the PNM.
Let me hear you now, caller.
Wasn't we one? Wasn't the East-West Corridor? Pastor Google, he is a man on the ground. He is a man on the ground not knowing. You as a man on the ground used to call that other place years ago. You remember when you used to call that other place years ago?
Yeah.
So you are coming down now. Anybody who feels that you, Pastor Google, now coming down just yesterday, tell them I say you're wrong. I used to listen when you used to call this program years ago, and you know what's happening. The man said it, and so said, so done. Isn't the East-West Corridor who mash we up? Because we perceive to be PNM, but no, we want to stay home because we ain't get this, and we ain't get that, and we ain't get the other. Pastor Google, you see how dead the road is now? Well, we know school out. You pass by the lotto booths and them and see what's happening. Nothing is happening. But guess what? They people eating food still though. But the lady said to her, she said, a lot of us is hungry. A lot of us. And Pastor Google, we have to get up. You see? Mark my words. What is the day today? Today's what day? The 5th, the 6th, something wrong there? Give us 2 years. 2 years again. 2 years. And you'll see exactly what's taking place. You see Uncle Rosie and I'm saying nothing right now, right? When you hear somebody, one person lost their work because he in bed with the boss on them. In bed with the boss on them. When one person lost their work, they used to beat the work up and down. How much CPF workers lost their work? How much reforestry program? How much URP? Look at this man who was at TSCT, no friend of mine. The union in TSCT was so upset because they thought the man was doing a great job. The staff had liked him. The staff was upset. But no, we have agenda. So guess what we do? We bust Heathrow too. Pastor Google, wonderful show. I will be locked on. I'll make it my duty to lock on. God bless you. I pray God riches blessings on you. I ask the Almighty Father God, as I bring Pastor Google before you here tonight, Lord God. Father, I ask you to lay your healing hands upon him, Lord Father. Father, I ask you to continue to give him that strength, give him that willpower that he can go forth, and that he can continue to do his research and bring forth his research to us, Lord Father. Father, I pray for Trinidad and Tobago at this point in time. You continue to guide us, Lord Father, because we need all the guidance at this point in time. Pastor Google, my brother, my friend, God bless you, and we will be in contact again, okay?
Thank you very much.
You take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
Thank you very, very much.
The biggest mistake ungrateful people make is not realizing that one day they might need you again. Feed a dog for 3 days and it will remember you for 3 years. Feed a person for 3 years and they will forget you in 3 days. The bite of a reptile is less painful than human ingratitude. Virtue is brave and honesty is fearless. Ungrateful people are like birds. You help them fly, and once they're up, they dirty you. Never do good if you are not ready to endure ingratitude. An ungrateful person needs only one mistake from you to forget all the good you've done for them. Some for whom you have made...
Brown Eyes Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th, an all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gulf City Mall. Limited spots, book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size, plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch: $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Have payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do.
Yeah, that's some ads that we have that we play from time to time.
There's a lady who called you from MTS.
Yes, Mom. How you going?
I good. And they listening to your program.
You enjoying it?
Yes, I do. I tell you, since I got into that, every night, well, like tonight, I would listen to news, and then I go on to listen to my church, and then I turn on to you. But you see how those ladies could call and be spicy and thing. I can't. I don't think I can do that. I could, how they But I enjoy it.
That's all right, man. You just share in your special and little week. Go ahead.
Yeah. Somebody sent something to me, and I would have liked to send it for you to see.
Send it on WhatsApp now. You have the WhatsApp line, the same number that you're calling. You see
send
this?
It on WhatsApp.
Yes, send it on WhatsApp for me.
All right.
All right then. Have a good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Google.
Hi, good evening.
And how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Well, I am there listening to all the bad behavior that's going on with the government. And I call you on a different little note tonight, right?
What is the note you want to call me on?
Now, the first thing is, we are upset now that the UNC is in power, right? But it is our people who put them in power by not going to vote,
right?
And by some of them who voted for them.
Okay.
Because of the fact that they couldn't understand of eating little and live long.
Wait. Say that again, mother. Because
they
you see,
understand the meaning of eating little and live long. They wanted everything one time. So since the PNM couldn't give them everything one time, they decided to vote in the UNC. Now they're paying a price. The other thing is, those people with the straight here who is the leaders and thing in that UNC government, they don't care about our people. The writing is on the wall. The few black people they have with them are just tokens. They could use them. Because you know why? When they want to say something about Dr. Rowley, they put one of the black people to say it. If you play back your tapes in the back, you will never see an Indian bringing down Dr. Rowley. It was always the black man they put in front to bring down the black man. So when the time comes, they will say, it's not me, it's this one. And when you look at this, our people do thinging down the former prime minister. In this world, Pastor Google, none of us are perfect. But Dr. Rowley did a good job with this country, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all who supported the UNC to bring the UNC where they are today,
Yes.
sorry to say, I think some of them for some in the programs that they shut down because they thought that when these people come, they would get more money and they would get this and they would get that. The other thing I want to ask you tonight, if it is possible, the guy who carries on the program on I-95.5 in the evening, if you all are in this same media business together, can you talk some sense into his head? Can you talk some sense into Darian Marcell's head? What it is for Darian Marcell that he have behind Miss Beckles? What Miss Beckles do? Eat you white fowl? Yeah? What Miss Beckles rub him with? And if he doesn't stop it, I will put a terrible article on the papers. Because if you say you're a PNM person, you have no right to be going out there and prolonging this thing going on forever and forever. It is time to stop that, join the members together, get the people together, black people get together and think as one people. You celebrate Emancipation Day, but they're not emancipating themselves. Right? Everybody does more what the PNM do, but I could afford to tell you how much the PNM do from the time I was a child to today. So, Pastor Guru, I'm enjoying your program. Let us pray hard that God will deliver us from the grips of these people. Let us pray that something will work out, that the 30,000 people who are out of job, something will work out for them. But it is a real battle we have to fight with those people. So you have a blessed night and goodbye.
Thank you very much. I just want to play something here for all you. Take a listen. Take a listen. All you take a listen to this.
Have you not seen kidnapping on the rise, Trinidad and Tobago? Have you not seen that? And why is that so? Why is that so? We need the man in charge. We need the man in charge, Mr. Roger Alexander, Minister in the Ministry of Homeland Security. You need to wake up from your slumber, boss. Wake up, shake up. And you know what? Just as how you were talking on those the television platform that you're going to do this, now people bought hook, line, and sinker that you would have been the best man. You would have been the best man to save the country, Trinidad and Tobago. We are waiting, we are watching with our bated breath to see what is your plans and how is it that you're going to manage. If you think that SOE alone is going to save this country, think again, my friend. Have you not seen kidnapping on the rise, Trinidad and Tobago? Have you not seen that? And why is that so? Why is that so? We need the man in charge. We need the man in charge, Mr. Roger Alexander, Minister in the Ministry of Homeland Security. You need to wake up from your slumber, boss. Wake up, shake up. And you know what? Just as how you were talking on those the television platform that you're going to do this, now people bought hook, line, and sinker that you would have been the best man. You would have been the best man to save the country, Trinidad and Tobago. We are waiting, we are watching with our bated breath to see what is your plans and how is it that you're going to manage. If you think that SOE alone is going to save this country, think again, my friend.
So here now, they calling out the minister, boy. They calling out the minister, they calling him out. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Google.
Hi, good evening.
All I want to say is, preach on, brother. I am with you all the way, 100%. You go right ahead and ask God to speak through you. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need to wake up as a nation, as a people, as a country. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. And it's sad. It is sad. You know why it's sad? I want to just remind, you see, last night before we leave, that some people was calling in now and trying to convince us about certain things now. Right? Yeah, that some people was calling in and trying to convince us about certain things. So here what I want to do tonight. I want to remind them of certain things. Because they forgot certain things. So let me remind all you now. Let us remind you. I just want to remind you. Take a listen to this.
It's like a jack in a box.
Take a listen to this, right? I want you to listen to this. Those of you who forgot and was calling in last night to try to remind us or tell us certain things. Listen to this.
This man is like a jack in a box who is trying to jump out of the box. And that box is that he must answer for racketeering, he must answer for wire fraud transfer, he must answer for money laundering, and those charges are not by us here. Those charges have come from every country around the world. One thing you have to say about Mr. Warner, he does not discriminate. He took money from every continent in the world, including right here in the Caribbean, from Haiti.
You hear that? You heard that? But I want to play for you now. Mr. Warner. Listen to Mr. Warner.
She said that we lied when we said that she had a preference.
Oh, no. I don't want to play that. No. Come on, that's irrelevant. I don't dabble in that. Take a listen to this. Take a listen to this. So last night before we ended the program, we had some information that we wanted to share.
And in Trinidad and Tobago, former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner turned himself in to authorities and spent the night in a maximum security prison. Warner made an initial court appearance after the U.S. Department of Justice requested his extradition. Now, the 72-year-old faces charges of corruption, money laundering, and racketeering. Those include the accusation that he solicited $10 million in bribes from the South African government for it to host the 2010 World Cup. Warner's lawyers are currently attempting to secure the $400,000 bail. For an update now, we're going to go to Trinidad.
Will you hear that? Will you heard that? But again, some people still saying that it was the PNM who went after Jack Warner.
Ex-FIFA executive Jack Warner to be extradited. Trinidad and Tobago's Attorney General has signed documents to allow the extradition of embattled former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner. Warner is wanted in the United States on corruption charges and is among 9 officials of the World Football's governing body, along with 5 sports marketing executives indicted by US prosecutors. Warner faces 12 charges related to racketeering and bribery. Earlier this year, the FBI announced a criminal probe into football's world governing body to investigate fraud and corruption charges related to the hosting of the 2018 and 2022 World Cups, which were awarded to Russia and Qatar respectively.
Well, you hearing that? This is a missing person. Well, you could, yes? Oh, Lord, missing person, Ansel Roger. I tell you, Mr. Roger is trying to raise funds to acquire the refinery. That's what Mr. Roger is doing. Mr. Roger is trying to raise funds to acquire the refinery.
I think if Jack Warner actually stole money that was meant for Haiti, it is a most despicable crime. And I would expect the authorities to do all that they can to ensure the recovery of that money.
Criminally investigate the trail of that money.
Absolutely. And they would have my fullest backing.
Tonight, authorities here in Trinidad promised to find the Haiti aid money.
I think if Jack Warner actually stole money that was meant for Haiti, It is a most despicable crime.
There's Gavin Nicholas saying that. You hear me? There's Gavin Nicholas. Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, Pastor. Yeah, again. Sorry for calling.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, Pastor. Hello?
Yeah, hearing you.
Right, Pastor. Yes, you play a clip with Dr. Olin, and he said something. And I let it say something right after he said it. People in this country, for some reason, don't know how to eat little and live long. They want everything right now. And that's the problem we're in right now.
Yeah, but why though? Why do you think people have that mindset in this country?
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
They are not content with what they have. They always want to put the hat on the hand carriage. Everybody want to watch, want to look for the friends and what they never have. Don't know how you get it, but they want to. Because you will see anyway, people in here saying, but look what happened in Ghana. Look the guys, the president giving money. One very people, if I understand, the kind of oil Ghana producing, we never produced that in history. But you don't understand that. The first thing is, you barely have a job. But you're living on Amazon. So everything is yours for you. Everything is online for you. So your lifestyle do not match your whatever you're making. So most people along my age, because I'm in age now, most people all they care about is how they get hands on some money to shop. Nobody invests in that. So every time somebody talk is about back pay, or all they say where they go buy. They tell you where they want to invest, and they always want more and more and more. As if they're working for it. So the problem with us, we don't know how to eat little and live long because we are always watching over defense to see what we need to have and don't know how he or she get it. So we are a long way. We are not disciplined. We are not patient. We everything now. Look what we. And after all that, people, because I see myself too, people turn around and vote against Edmund Ford. Edmund Ford, who would have been Christian, who would have been with the party, who would have been watching football on Sunday evening. They turn around and vote against you, And Toko Sunday Sunday, don't get a road, a new road. A spanking new road, and the turn around and vote against them. People living on the corner from them, farm and who live in Belmont. Let talk about 11.14. So the one is damn heavy. And before I go, you see people don't understand. This is a small country. So if you do something, I'm thinking it will affect only one side of the fence. No, it will affect some people on your side of the fence too. So I rather now they feeling pain too. So I wonder about it reach home too. They thought it will stay probably on one side of the fence, but no, it's on the both side of the fence because they are being affected also. Yeah, I know for a fact people don't listen here. And I hear one of the main supporters talking about the watching the lady and saying, oh, she has strength, she weak, and all. It's not, you know realizing that? Pastor?
Yep.
So you wait. I really hear the man say laugh and tonight again indicate that I was saying she has strength, she weak. Is that not you want so? Look how long the first time I seen that a couple of years ago in Simon, after the local election, I saw her on Simon in a SWWTU. I was so shocked. I see the man crawl into the podium, and that was for the local government election when she and Guy's friend. So it's not now she's so. So I don't know how now you saying I wasn't seeing her, but I didn't think she had strength. And you know, about all that, the vote she came out, the vote she came out 1,000, and according to you, she carried in her revenue. But all you want, lots of listening.
Thank you very much. Well, only calling in now, so I'm taking all your calls on 464-7003. If you're now joining me, first time you're watching, welcome to Constructive Talk with me, Pastor Google. I am on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Doc. How are you going?
I am all right. How are you?
Well, that's very interesting. How come Mr. Roger is going to be bidding for the refinery when I think on the news today was Orlando, the African company is in talks. The preferred bidder, which was under the PNM, is in talks with the present government. Where Mr. Roger getting oil to put in the refinery?
Oh gosh.
He have oil to put in the refinery?
Yes.
You want oil?
Yes.
Where is getting $6 billion from?
They're finding the oil. You see the fine. You see the fine oil by
Get it from Guyana?
You see the fine oil by Royal Road there. You see the fine oil by CLR James School, right in San Fernando there. They're saying a lot of oil coming out the earth.
But for those of who, but that is a different type of oil compared to the one you want to refine. We have aging. What percent? How much barrels of oil are going to get from that new find?
I don't know. I just saying what the man say. The man say he tell the prime minister. He said he tell the last prime minister. The man say he tell the last prime minister, we have enough oil to start back the refinery on land.
Yeah, but we know that is what you know where that is go where. That's another story. The other thing is, remember he have a big bill to pay when he lost a case recently. Remember the case he had to pay. He had to pay back in the court case he lose.
I don't know.
It's one of two things going to happen. When they get money, you either I think you have to pay a debtors first. Isn't that so when they get money? Isn't that the law pay debtors first?
It's supposed to be.
But if he pay any debtors first, how you go get things around you refining?
So you asking me
and then as you rightly said the last time, they made a false accusation about the monies they had that they got. Remember that I think that case going on?
Yep.
Well, so who internationally going and give up somebody who is in court to monies to run a refinery? All them fellas just eating our food and everybody. Hello, listen, man. When UNC win, everybody win. Isn't that true?
Who is the everybody though?
And yellow is the code. Isn't that true? If you observe, everybody who lose their seat in the UNC is where in big position, and they went to parliament and approved the increase by the salary review.
They went and approved the back pay.
Why they didn't go to parliament? Just as how they went and resend the prime minister pension. Why didn't go to court and resend that? I think they could have resend that also. Why didn't go and resend that? They can resend the money. She said, we don't want that money. Don't take it. That is bad money. She could have gone and resend that also. They can make that retroactive. Listen to me taking no money. But of course, the money they want. So, that is it. All right. Look, hey, just don't forget my song, eh?
What song
Roger,
is that?
By your uncle, eh? Come on, Roger. Where Roger go? Play that song for me before you close the night. Although I might be sleeping, but I will listen to it when I review.
Will you going and sleep so early? Is that foul out?
I had to get up 2 o'clock to work in the general. I will see you when you sleep. Let's take care. Lock to on this. Hey, you're supposed to wait. Hey, don't forget to put up the next item to get a book print up, eh?
Yeah.
All right, don't forget to send me. I ain't getting no notice on that. So I'm looking out for the notice.
Yeah, man.
Of the new site.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, take care.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening again. Well, I'm glad you take my call again. Yeah. You see, let me start with this. The people, I tell them, PNM spent 10 years in office, and you have to understand, data analytica never went anywhere. You have to understand the politics that the UNC played from then to now. I gave you a free laptop, Pastor Google. You was 12 years old. When the election called this time, you were 22 years old, 21 years old. I take away a laptop and a Pastor Google. That is one mess they had on top of them right there alone. You take away the baby grant and a Pastor Google. The children's life fund, children hospital, and they play on the mind of the people that was that age.
Let me tell you what they do. Let me tell you what they did.
You had like
they had talk show hosts. They had talk show hosts on radio stations saying that the amount of money we just get from oil and gas, everybody should be getting $1 million.
I tell them, manna should fall from heaven. They created an expectation. And now, but while they're telling we that, they're telling the supporters something else. And we get caught up in the rhetoric. So here what happened to we today or yesterday? I had to ask them this morning, well, the Attorney General says that he's missing some document for Jack Warner. So I say, well, yeah, I have to call the former Attorney General. What's his name? I forget his name. We had
Faris Alwari.
And we had this last gentleman here.
I can't remember his name, Senior Counsel.
Right. I said, well, I'll have to call him and ask him for the document. Because if it's missing, there's only two people there, him and him. So if he can't find it, he went with it. No, a man say rat eat it. I said, well, wow, this rat really educated, Pastor Google. Rats brighter than lawyers, because you could go to the AG's office, go through a file or go through a computer and take out a document as a rat. You real good? I said, but wait. If the AG telling me that, the present Prime Minister then told that same man to go and clear his name and come back. So I'm asking myself, or I had asked her, through the Attorney General, did that fella clear his name? Because I know each and every ankle braces make a time, and a whole group of people make the jail. He's the only man and get arrested. So I want to know, since you said to him, go and clear his name and come back, did he clear his name? So I asked myself, are we so foolish, Pastor Google? So they start with he, and what we have to understand, you see, here the problem with they start with Alexander. They give the policeman an award, Pastor Google, for how much ticket he share. So the same thing they was telling me. The PNM using the police to generate funds. Right? That is why that man come in the meeting and make that statement where he make. Because after they tell the population that, and they see Alexander give a policeman an award for giving out how much ticket, why they went mad. They want to kill him. That's why they make that statement and that. Because if only was telling me one thing and only giving a policeman an award for giving so much ticket, then only doing the same thing only was telling me about.
Yep.
You see how when you talk garbage, it does come back to
haunt you.
No.
Bite you.
And it's starting to scratch them. So that is one black man start to get lashed, right? So they're throwing the Attorney General in the mix to free a black man for we to feel like black man doing a black man a favor. So you who coming after? How much more matters we have like that? You may call one? I'll call one just recently, former Attorney General. And I tell you just recently, they gave his sidekick man who was the state witness with the Queen's Counsel a walk. They also gave this Attorney General a walk to defend the state from the lawyer for the same man that they lock up, but kidnap. They lock up that man and carry him out all the way down Tetron. How much kidnapping we had after that? How much kidnapping we are going on in the SU, Pastor?
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. And the former Attorney General, Faris Alwari, made a salient point. Faris said, you know what he said? He said, who is the lawyer fighting the CPEP case? Who is the lawyer fighting the extradition case on behalf of the state? Who is the lawyer? Earlier, stop playing before fools.
Good night, Pastor Google. Many Trinidadians do not, and I say it again, do not watch foreign news because they say that has nothing to do with us. But if they used to listen, they would have seen that the world has not recovered after this COVID, and the world is in worse dire since Trump and those wars and things are happening. We are in more trouble than just through the COVID. And PNM was warning them about it, but they never listen because they're saying, why this you are studying what's happening outside, study home. But for things to go home, outside has to be good so that we will get people who will come and invest. If no money is in their country right now, how are they coming to invest by us? How are we going to get a foreign reserve if other countries and all is suffering? That is why, secondly, they treated BNM like Jesus Christ in the Bible. They voted for him to go and get crucified because they wanted more things, freedom, which they're saying, which is higher wages, everything. They didn't want to wait. He gave them a mandate that what he was doing, they was going to do, and it would take a little while. There's a next thing Chinese don't like to do. Chinese like things now. They don't have patience to wait, and that what damaged them also.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much for your voice note.
Brown Eyes Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th, an all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gulf City Mall. Limited spots. Book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size, plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch: $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Half payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We Outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do not own the copyrights for the song playing in the background.
Your peace of mind is our priority. Prozone Security, your trusted partner in safety. With 24-hour monitoring and patrols, we've got your back day and night. Affordable, reliable, and always on guard. Prozone Security offers top-notch protection for your home, business, and everything in between. No matter the size, no matter the time, Prozone is committed to safeguarding what matters most to you. Contact us today at 767-7376 or visit us on Facebook and Instagram at KDF and Associates. Need security you can count on? Call us today. Prozone Security, affordable, reliable, 24/7 protection. Prozone Security, always on guard.
Right, I'm back with you. Let me say thank you again to all of you who are joining me on YouTube and on Facebook. I really appreciate, really appreciate you guys, and for you all taking the time out for being on with me and discussing current affairs and issues in Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so what we're going to do now, what I want to do really is to continue the discussion that we're having. And one of the things that was discussed in the news this evening, I played you a little bit of it a while ago just now, which is the situation with Jack Warner.
Handling of the ongoing extradition case involving former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner.
Arawi says he signed multiple extradition orders during his tenure as AG and is seeking clarity on the extra documents Warner's lawyers are now demanding. He warns this could set a precedent for others. Claims from Warner's legal team that a key document detailing his charges could not be found and may never have existed. Arawi cited an affidavit from ex-Central Authority head Graham McLean stating no extra documentation was needed under the U.S.-TT extradition treaty. He says a U.S. diplomatic note already assures Warner won't face charges beyond those listed in the extradition order, which was his legal team's chief concern.
He will not, until he has left or has been free to leave the United States, be detained, prosecuted, or punished for any offense committed before his return, other than A, the offenses for which he was extradited, B, any lesser offenses proved by the facts proved before a magistrate on the extradition proceedings leading to his return, or C, or any other offenses being an extradition offense for which the Attorney General of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago may consent to his being so dealt with.
Arawi now questions how this case could affect future extraditions to the U.S. He also fears it may strain Trinidad and Tobago's bilateral relations with its largest trading partner.
If there is to be an investigation as to the specialty certificate, then all specialty certificates have to be examined. The United States of America surely must take note and ought to be and will be very concerned that Trinidad and Tobago is now putting at risk all extradition proceedings that have passed already.
The former AG was asked if he thought this was a deliberate attempt by the UNC government to help Warner evade the extradition request. However, he says while people may think that, he does not have evidence to support that claim.
Meanwhile, Jack Warner is still awaiting the full disclosure of the legal fees paid by the state for his pending extradition proceedings and related legal challenges. Last year, Warner filed a lawsuit after the Attorney General's office only revealed redacted information in relation to 6 of the 18 local and foreign lawyers identified by him. At the time, the AG's office resisted the request on the ground that it would breach the privacy rights of the attorneys and legal privilege. The case was set to go on trial before Justice Karen Reed last month, but was eventually withdrawn after Attorney General John Jeremy, senior counsel, agreed to facilitate the requested disclosure. CNC3 News understands that Warner has since only received information related to the almost $7 million in fees that were paid to the 6 attorneys between 2015 and 2022. Former Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi is warning that Trinidad and Tobago's extradition relationship with the United States could be at risk as he raised concerns over the handling of the ongoing extradition case involving former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner.
Al-Rawi says he signed multiple extradition orders during his tenure as AG and is seeking clarity on the extra documents Warner's lawyers are now demanding. He warns this could set a precedent for others to challenge their extradition to the U.S. On August 5th, AG John Jeremy launched a probe into how his predecessors handled the extradition request for Jack Warner. This followed claims from Warner's legal team that a key document detailing his charges could not be found and may never have existed. Al-Rawi cited an affidavit from ex-Central Authority head Graham McLean, stating no extra documentation was needed under the U.S.-TT extradition treaty. He says a U.S. diplomatic note already assures Warner won't face charges beyond those listed in the extradition order, which was his legal team's chief concern.
He will not, until he has left or has been free to leave the United States, be detained, prosecuted, or punished for any offense committed before his return, other than A, the offenses for which he was extradited, B, any lesser offenses proved by the facts proved before a magistrate on the extradition proceedings leading to his return, or C, or any other offenses being an extradition offense for which the Attorney General of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago may consent to his being so dealt with.
Al-Rawi now questions how this case could affect future extraditions to the U.S. He also fears it may strain Trinidad and Tobago's bilateral relations with its largest trading partner.
If there is to be an investigation as to the specialty certificate, then all specialty certificates have to be examined. The United States of America surely must take note and ought to be and will be very concerned that Trinidad and Tobago is now putting at risk all extradition proceedings that have passed already.
The former AG was asked if he thought this was a deliberate attempt by the UNC government to help Warner evade the extradition request. However, he says while people may think that, he does not have evidence to support that claim.
Meanwhile, Jack Warner is still awaiting the full disclosure of the legal fees paid by the state for his pending extradition proceedings and related legal challenges. Last year, Warner filed a lawsuit after the Attorney General's office only revealed redacted information in relation to 6 of the 18 local and foreign lawyers identified by him. At the time, the AG's office resisted the request on the ground that it would breach the privacy rights of the attorneys and legal privilege. The case was set to go on trial before Justice Karen Reed last month, but was eventually withdrawn after Attorney General John Jeremy, senior counsel, agreed to facilitate the requested disclosure. CNC3 News understands that Warner has since only received information related to the almost $7 million in fees that were paid to the 6 attorneys between 2015 and 2022.
On the backdrop of that story, we took to the streets to ask members of the public today, do you believe Jack Warner will ever be extradited to the U.S. to face criminal charges?
And this is what you had to tell us.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPM.
Yes, if he did something wrong, he just like everybody else, he had to, you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
No. And you want to expand on that?
Yes.
If you want to. I think that, well, based on what has been going on and what has happened in the past, I don't think that actions will be taken. It's almost as if these things just, the process and everything just gets elongated and then forgotten. I highly doubt.
I think no. If he was supposed to extradited, he would have been a long time ago. Watch how much he is. You understand? Because if it's me or somebody else, we don't get extradited a long time. No, I don't believe he'll be ever extradited from Trinidad to the U.S. Trinidad is a kind of place sometimes where things get overlooked and citizens forget about certain things, and that is the general lifestyle and, operations, I believe, of Trinidad and Tobago. So I don't think he will be extradited. I think that will just pass.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official
This man is
supplement
like a jack
of
in
the
a box,
CPM.
who is trying to jump out of the box. And that box is that he must answer for racketeering, he must answer for wire fraud transfer, he must answer for money laundering, and those charges are not by us here. Those charges have come from every country around the world. One thing you have to say about Mr. Warner, he does not discriminate. He took money from every continent in the world, including right here in the Caribbean, from Haiti.
And that is Miss Bissessa talking about Jack Warner. And you know what I looked at, boy, is how Trinidadians have no confidence in our justice system. None whatsoever. People have no confidence in this justice system. People don't believe that anything is going to come out of this. That says a lot, eh? They don't believe that he's going to be extradited. They don't believe that. What is your view, though? After you listen to former Attorney General Faris Alwari, you heard the story. Today, if you had listened to the press conference, you would have recognized that, hey, Mr. Alwari took a whole hour to explain the situation. What's your thoughts? Hello, good evening.
Pastor Google. Our court system grinds slow. All right, it grinds very. How long that we just remember? Do we have our airport keys going on? Over 20 years. That's true. So, you know, as people who have money, you use the loopholes in the system. Because we finally know that he lost the case with the Privy Council. All right, so that's done with. So he comes on another tactic. All right, so see if he can get away. But as I said before, if the US really want you, they will come and pick you up. It had nothing to do with extradition. They will come and pick you up, and we could do what we want. We can't say like we go tackle Venezuela. When USA say something, I think those on top, they don't want to lose what they say. They don't want to lose that. And that's the challenge. So, if it have to be, it will be. Oh, by the way, when we get back our money that population number, you know?
I think we got back money, you know. We got back money, yes.
Money
yes, I think we got back money. I think we got back money. The next time the opposition have a press conference, I'll ask Mr. Alwari to share the information, man. I think we got back money, man.
Well, Tanku will be very nice. He's supposed to tell me, you know.
No, Tanku not going to
tell you. But we get back all.
Tanku not going to tell you
so
that.
Well, keep back on your going on so we can hear now what we know.
All right, sir.
When I talk to Mr. Alwari again.
Yeah, man.
All right?
Yes.
Doctor, on listening.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right, so we're taking your calls. All right, what is your view on this matter with Mr. Warner? Do you agree with the call, with the sentiments of persons out there who are saying, you're going on I know about you know, but I don't feel he gonna get, and he not going nowhere. He's staying right here. You know, people real idle in this country. You know, I'm going to show you something that is out there in the public domain. Hey, when I tell all the Trinidadians, idle, they're real idle, you know. You know what I'm telling all you? Trinidadians are very idle. Yep, they are. I don't care what nobody tell me. They are very idle. Very, very idle. Why I say that? Take a look at this all here. When I take this call. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor Google. You're happening there.
Where's your thought on the whole situation?
Remember, he owed the footballers and them money. They bring John Jeremy to make sure that he stay here. That is the whole thing. And when he done, he'll end up like Bonnie. They will say, not we do it, he that do it. And that's the whole thing for that whole thing about Mr. Warner. Or Mr. Warner have to go. Thank you.
You believe that he will go?
Yes.
All right. I hear you, caller. I hear you loud and clear. The caller believes that he's going to go. Remember people were asking me about this person here? He was asking where this person. Well, look at that. What? Hey, idle, you know. Each other idle, you know. Well, watch that now. Watch that. Will you look at that? Those of you on the live, if you're not on the live, you have to come on the live to see it. Right? If you're not on the live, you have to come on the live to see it. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Caller. Caller, good evening. Hello, caller. Caller, good evening. Alright, you're not listening to me on the phone, you're listening to me on the TV. So here now, will you see that video there? Will you see that video? Will you? That's just idle, yes? So they put out a big thing and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Trinidadians are so idle. What can I do? So taking your calls, 464-7003, 464-7003. What is your thoughts on this Jack Warner issue? Do you think that he going or he staying? What's your thoughts? Is he going or is he staying? All right. And in the meanwhile, while I'm waiting for your calls, a gentleman called and he asks for a song now. I think I have this song here for you, sir. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening. I hear my youth man from Saparia. What's going on with him? Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, good evening, sir.
Well, Pastor Google, let me tell you what's going on, right? Donkey logic. Yes. Just so. Hello?
Yes, caller, I'm listening to you. All right, so you need to listen to me on the phone. You need to listen to me on your phone. All right, that's what you need to listen to me on your phone.
This fight is about bread, butter, and justice. And we fight with blood, sweat, and tears. We won't give up. We won't surrender.
Hello, good evening, caller.
Yes, sir, but something drop out there. Donkey logic, Pastor Google. I think Jack Warner was heavily involving in the campaign in Tunapuna. Seeing how this man replaced somebody hardworking as Munford, I think he was staying, you know. Because he spent a lot of money, so it's alleged he spent a lot of money in this campaign. And I do think that this government will want to get a short term now if they decide to extradite him. And for your information, I think the previous Attorney General before, I think was Camille Robinson.
Right,
and before her was Mr. Reginald Amos.
That's who we wanted to remember, Mr. Amos.
Yeah, but you know, everything had to be traced back to Mr. Gavin Nicholas for this whole scenario, right?
Yeah, well, if you listen to the program, if you are listening to
I think the best person to talk to is Mr. Gavin Nicholas.
Well, Gavin Nicholas is a part of the government, you know.
Oh, well, that you mean man you have to talk to?
No, you can't talk to Gavin Nicholas. You have to talk to Faris too. Because Faris would have dealt with it. That's what Faris would have said in the press conference today. That he would have dealt with part of the case. And Faris would have called out a list of lawyers that the UNC would have hired to deal with the case.
But like I say, Pastor Gold, the man campaigning to Tunapuna, the people at Tunapuna decided to choose the gentleman who made the comment saying that a community center is a center for the community, and they get rid of somebody hardworking like Mr. Manford. It is very shocking, I know. You know?
All right, thank you very much.
The same thing we did how the treatment that Mr. Dial Singh, the man who steers clear from the COVID, and look what happened to him. They kick him out from St. Joseph. You have a good night.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. All right, so we're taking your calls. 464-7003. 464-7003.
Trinidad.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, brother. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What is your view?
You pull me out, man. You pull me out. You pull me out. I was in vacay mode, but I say more. But I pull me out, so I don't respond. Listen, this whole Jack Warner thing is Section 34, Part 2, 2K25. And now people will understand why Mr. Jeremy was chosen as the Attorney General. And it's exactly for this purpose he was chosen. You see what was revealed by the former AG of the people who were his lawyers. Who are they all? They are all, as the Prime Minister calls them, UNC lawyers. Right? And he will have no problem paying them. But what this is about protecting our people. Protecting our people is not about, and you see, you got to remember who was the Prime Minister who told Mr. Warner to go and clear his name. It was the same Prime Minister, right? And all the matters concerning him started under them, and it was continued under PNM administration. You don't forget these things, right? And what is happening? He has the pockets to go all the way to the Privy Council on certain matters of law, which he has done. And what he's clinging on to is the fact that the U.S. Supreme Court said that the charges against him by the federal authorities in the U.S. have no standing because FIFA is not a body that the FBI has jurisdiction over. But here is the other part of it is this, right? You will have the testimony of Chuck Blazer, former CONCACAF head, dead now, and you also have the testimony of his two sons, not so possible. People are forgetting these things. And it's not just the fact that he is being persecuted, not persecuting your persecuted as they are claiming, but significant witnesses already gave evidence that was accepted by the courts in America. This evidence wasn't fabricated by Al-Wari or Amor or Keith Rowley. Investigations were done, and this is the result. And we have an extradition treaty that is good and legit. And hear this, go back to the David West in his former incarnation as the Central Authority chairperson, when entreaties were made to him to do certain things. Isn't that so? People forgetting that? Where's Mr. West today? Mr. West today is the head of the Police Complaints Authority. Other persons give statements too about being asked to lie. Not so. I believe Mr. Guy Gibbon is one of those people.
Yep.
We can get the bugging equipment in the AG's office. That shots were fired. So as I began, and so I shall end. This Jack Warner situation is Section 34, 2K25, Part 2. Wake up, people. Wake up. Take care, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Never have to think how approach me front.
late. Because he is a man, he never come late. We used to sit down together, eating one plate, celebrating anniversary date after date. He's an action man, Lord, he can create. Left, right and center, he facilitates. In that man, I have plenty faith. In my cabinet, he used to give an A. Jack, come home. I love you. Boy, I miss you. I need you. Jack, I'm sorry, I tell the country about you. I want you. I'll protect you. I need you. Jack, I'm sorry, I call you a laga. Next day you're going to get a ride from this lager. Somebody fish me. Boy, you know I have a country to run, and who I have in the house, they better than none. So you don't have to bother what spirit say. He only running him out like a suck away. A woman need a good real man by her side. So Jackie boy, from now I will abide. When I think how we used to walk side by side, oh, I just hold my head up towards the sky. Look, my country going top the drain. The heart of every mother is filled with pain, and crime on the increase again. They're shooting like the Wild West in Port of Spain. Boy, come home. Come home. I love you. Boy, I miss you. I need you. Shaka, sorry, I tell PNM about you. I want you. I'll protect you. I need you. Shaka, sorry, I call you a lagaru. Deep, girl. Your pocket get deep. Your pocket get deep like a hoop. Your whole cabinet got sleep. Oh, Jack, come on. I love you.
You see how Calypso does remind you? Calypso does remind you, you know. Calypso does remind you of things that you choose to forget.
But he's not a threat, he's studying Range Rover.
So I'm still taking your calls. The number to call, if you don't know, the number to call is 464-7003. 464-7003. We're going to end the program in a short bit, you know. We just have about 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes before we close off the program this evening. Did you enjoy the program this evening? Just put yes or no. If you enjoy the program, say yes or no. Alright? Tell me if you enjoyed the program this evening. If you did, put yes or no. And if you are on the live and you did not subscribe to the page, I'm asking you, please subscribe to the page. Alright? Please subscribe to the page. Number one. Number two, we still looking for contributions, you know. We're doing our book drive and we're looking for contributions. You can WhatsApp 464-7003 if you're interested in making contributions towards our book drive. You can do so also by contributing by WhatsApping 464-7003. And that's the number that you're seeing rolling across the screen. And what I need you to do most of all is to tell your friends and family and loved ones about Constructive Talk. If you know that there are persons who used to listen to me on 91.9 and you know that they're wondering, where is Pastor Google? And it's your good friend, your good buddy, your good friend, your good buddy, somebody who you used to chat with or you're good with. Hey, make sure and tell them. All right? And for those of you who are watching this video right now and you haven't subscribed, you are one of the 3,446 persons who haven't subscribed to the page. Please subscribe to the page. Please subscribe to the page. Please subscribe to the page. I see you. 346. 3,446 of you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor.
Good evening.
Pastor, this is Jack Warner thing. We all know what is going on, and this Cyril is right. Jack ain't going over it. Jack not living in jail, at least not under this government. He's not living in jail. And the last caller was right. This is just such a good for all of our game. Because they have to have the friend. They still they have to have the friend. They don't care how we look to the rest of them. That has not the country is about them. It's about them. And last he was right. He do all the other. So they come now and say you can't find it and you can't trying to create a bacchanal. There's no bacchanal to create. And like I said last night, this is a smoke screen that they take pressure of the government because of the FDSA and all they have to go to their own. We shouldn't be talking about Jack Jack. Jack in the 80s now. Why Jack back in people now? Jack in the 80s. Anyhow, that being said, look for listening. I enjoy the show tonight.
Thank you very much, man. Hello, good evening.
Good evening again, Pastor Google. We should not be surprised, Pastor Google. The AG said to us when he got the job that here going on, there's a lot of legal matters that cost a lot of money that he intended not to pursue. So I asked the question, I wonder what those matters are going to be. Who is he referring to? And I looked at the matters that we have against who and who. Come on, this is a Pastor Google. Why are we sit down and shocked and surprised? This is nothing new. This is the people's partnership all over again in a different reincarnation, and they just get a few more of us. They don't want to carry their name again anymore. So they get a few of us, and they crawl us and throw us in the circle for we to play clowns and jab. And we are doing just that. The Attorney General, if I don't, the poll that was done by CNC3, if you look at it, it's 2 old persons and 2 young persons. Here was Jack Warner went to court to find up. That's why Alwari took away, I think, from the preliminary inquiry. Ish Gelber and Singh and them under the airport inquiry used that for years, preliminary inquiries. So the PNS took that away. Jack Warner take the state to court to find out, has nothing to do with the extradition, to find out how much money we pay lawyers between 2015 to 2023. Has nothing to do with the matter that he has to be extradited for. So this Attorney General gave him the information now. So we go see what they're going to do. Why are we surprised? Young ones who know, if we don't tell them what transpired, some of them didn't even born when we see that World Cup. Guys who voted, Pastor Google. And they voted on the rhetoric that these people put out. Enjoy your night. Be safe.
Thank you very much, caller. 464-7003. 464-7003. 464-7003.
big. I never had to think about my front gate, because he is a man, he never come late. We used to sit down together eating one plate, celebrating anniversary date after date. He's an action man, Lord, he can create. Left, right and center, he facilitates. In that man I have plenty faith. In my cabinet he used to give an A. Jack, come home, I love you, boy, I miss you, I need you. Jack, I'm sorry, I tell the country about you. I want you, I'll protect you, I need you. Jack, I'm sorry, I call you a lagaboo. Pamela, I ain't coming back, oh God, I ain't coming back. You start the attack, you ain't gonna get the monkey off your back. I'm sorry for you, girl, I'm sorry for you, I'm sorry for you. Next day you're going to get a ride from this lagaboo.
So that Olio. So we're winding down, coming to the end of the program in a short bit. Again, I want to thank all of you. I saw I had close to 800 persons on the live this evening, and I want to say thanks to all of you who would have taken the time out to be on the live. All right, thank you all very, very much. So just to recap, we played clips from the Honorable Marvin Gonzal, who was the Minister of Public Utilities, and he would have dealt with the MTS issue. He would have given Barry Padarat free advice, and then we would have dealt with Jack Warner's issue, and we touched a little bit on how people on the ground feeling, and some of the UNC supporters, in fact, how they are feeling about what's going on, you know what I mean? So, we're going to keep the information coming. We talk about Jack Warner, and we're going to keep the information coming to you as it happens. We're going to hear your views. I'm going to continue to engage you and hear your views on the issues that are happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, let me tell you this. We are at a point and in a place where, you know, as a country, we need to stay focused and aware of what's happening. So for me, doing this is really to keep you all aware of what is happening. All right? There's not a popularity thing for me. I always tell you guys, I hate monologues. That's why I always wanted to get a system in place if I have to go live, where I must be able to hear from you. You must be able to call in and talk with me and chat with me and let me know how you feel about certain things. I may not always agree with everything some people say, you know. Tonight I allowed a caller to call in and share how she felt about a talk show host. I really don't want to encourage that. I want to put that out there. I don't really want to encourage people calling here to talk about other people's show, because, you know, where you worked before, I know how that feels. Right? I know how that does feel. So, but the reality of it is that people are hurting. People have issues. There was one particular caller this evening that touched me when she spoke about, you know, the PNM. You know, there's a caller, gentleman who call in and has always remind us that we are in opposition. Don't forget that. We are in opposition. We're not in government, you know. We are in opposition. So, having said all of that, this facility, this is what I have created to facilitate the defense of this. Yeah, it's all about defending the red, white, and black. Right? It's all about defending the red, white, and black. It's nothing to defend the PNM about, because the PNM not in office. So now it's all about defending the red, white, and black. Right? And we need to come to terms with it very fast. That the PNM is in opposition. They're not in government. They are in opposition. There are certain things that this platform still need. Right? We still need some stuff. We haven't gotten it perfect as yet. But, you know what I would say? The reality of it is, we haven't gotten it perfect as yet, but people still have confidence in me and in the platform to advertise. So we have a security firm, you know what I mean? We have a gentleman who's going to come on very soon to deal with soap. We have another gentleman who's coming on very soon to deal with history, political history. So there are persons who are having confidence in the platform, and I want to thank them very, very much. All right? You could get in contact with me if you want to advertise. If you have a food business, clothes business, soap business, toothpaste business, whatever business you're into, and you think that the 700, 800, even the 3,542 persons who are on the platform right now who didn't subscribe, but they are on the platform right now, if you believe that you want to get through to them, call the numbers that you'll see up on the screen, and you can advertise on the page. Right? With your advertising, will help me to acquire certain stuff that we still need. We still need some stuff, you know. Don't get tired. We still need some stuff. So while you sit in your home in front of your big screen TV and you're looking at me and you're blessed by what you're seeing and what you're hearing, hey, I'm be real literal, yeah? My internet bill still have to pay. Electricity bill still have to pay. Still have to find money to buy my son's school books. You know what I'm saying? Yes, things are happening, but in the meanwhile, and in the meantime, we need to, if you all appreciate what you're seeing and have here in front of you, we need to develop on it. Right? We need to develop on it. And that is where some of you come in with your resources and with your help. Okay? So again, I want to say thank you very, very much.
Brown Eyes Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th, an all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gull City Mall. Limited spots. Book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size, plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch: $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Have payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We Outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do not own the copyrights for the song playing in the background.
Your peace of mind is our priority. Proton Security, your trusted partner in safety. With 24-hour monitoring and patrols, we've got your back day and night. Affordable, reliable, and always on guard. Proton Security offers top-notch protection for your home, business, and everything in between. No matter the size, no matter the time, Prozone is committed to safeguarding what matters most to you. Contact us today at 767-7376 or visit us on Facebook and Instagram at KDF and Associates. need security you can count on. Call us today. ProZone Security, affordable, reliable, 24/7 protection. ProZone Security, always on guard.
Come home, I'll forgive you, don't even think. You ride out and leave my heart here in pain. I may not win